Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I keep and stick in my junk journal. Today I have all of these things here from a recent trip that I took to Colorado. We toured the entire state, we visited national parks, some of the most famous cities in Colorado, and so as I go through the state, I like to collect things wherever I'm at to add to my junk journal so that I can remember those things later on when I want to go back and look at those memories. So right now, this spread are just bags that I got from all of the things that I bought at national parks, at stores, and here in the Bay Area, which is where I'm from, we have to pay for our bags. So to actually go to Colorado and get these bags for free with all these cool designs on them, I definitely wanted to keep them and repurpose them and put them in my journal. So this one was one of my favorites. This is from a store called Colorado. If you're in Colorado, I highly recommend you check this store out. It's kind of in an odd location, not very touristy, kind of in more of like a local known shop. But if you have a chance to check it out, they give out these cool bags and also some free stickers, which I'll show you a little bit later. But this logo is actually imprinted in here. It's like stamped on here, so I'll probably cut this out and add it to my journal later. Anytime we're traveling or adventuring, we love to stop at bookstores, and this is a bag that we bought a book, and this is the bag that the book came in, but we really liked it because they had a stamp of a cat on here, since if you can see it there. And we recently just lost our cat, and this looks just like Ariel, so we were really happy at that surprise to see this at a bookstore in Colorado. So I'll definitely probably cut this out and add this to my journal. This was a really cool bag. It has Denver on here, so I'll probably cut this piece out and add that to my journal. Or even if I wanted to, it's a pretty big size bag where I can cut it out and make it into an actual, put it a part of a signature if I wanted to do that. So we'll see how I use that later. Here's another bag. We visited the Garden of Gods. And visited the visitor center, which is where we like to buy a lot of things too. Wherever we go, visitor centers have a lot of cool things. So I'll probably cut this out and add it to my journal. Lastly, we stopped at a national parks and bought some things. And at every national parks, there is a stamp that you can stamp on something that you have on a passport, national parks book, or whatever. We didn't have anything except for this bag that we had just bought something off. So up here you can see this little stamp. So I'll probably cut that out and add it to my journal. But in here is where I kept all the things that I had from our trip. So I'm gonna just pull these out. So these are just a bunch of things that I kept along the way as we're traveling. A lot of stickers. I like to put stickers in my journals, but every national parks that we visit, we put a sticker on our hydro flask as well, which is what we use for hiking and drinking, just to remind us of all the adventures we've been. So one of these stickers will probably go on there, or some of these stickers will probably go on there for all of the parks that we visited. Here's one for Rocky Mountain. Here's just a basic Colorado one that we got from the store for free. We also got this one for free. This is a receipt. There's a stamp on here from the national parks because I didn't have a book or paper with me, so I just stamped it on this receipt and I'll keep that. This bookmark is from that bookstore that we went to. They had these really cute bookmarks and they included it in the book that we bought, so I definitely am going to keep that. And to show you the book that we bought at that bookstore, I have it right here. It's this one, so I'm really excited to later on gut this out and transform it into a junk journal. But I really like the detail on it, these animals on here, but it's really falling apart. So it's ready for a revamp. I'll definitely keep the book inside, which I usually do, and I repurpose the pages, or I'll use some of these photos in other junk journals as ephemeral, or in my junk journal. So I'm excited to make this one into something later. So back to some of the things that I kept. Here is just a luggage sticker, a receipt for a parking place that we were at, another luggage sticker, just a receipt. Here are some boarding passes to our flights. So I might not keep all of these, I might keep one or two. This is just from something that we bought, from a pin that we bought, but I didn't have a paper with me and I wanted to get the National Park stamp. So I stamped it on the back of this. Another boarding pass. We like to get postcards and add these to maybe a frame and hang them in our place, or put them in my junk journal as an extra page, and you flip it and then you have the back to write on about your experience here in the sand dunes. I really liked this one because this one had like all the different things that Colorado offers, just the mountains, the big peaks, the animals, just really caught my attention. So I'm excited to put this one in my junk journal as a memory. And here's another one from Rocky Mountain. We love this old school national parks style. And we have a book with all of them, but we also like to collect postcards so that you can put on the back, or sometimes we'll mail them out to people. This is just another boarding ticket. And this was before we left to Colorado. We kind of quickly mapped out what we wanted to see, and so we started here up in Denver and made pretty much a big loop through the state, trying to visit national parks and famous places and most popular cities. So I'll probably cut this piece out and include it in my junk journal just as a remembrance of all the places that we went to and the planning that took place. But this is usually kind of how our trips start. It was a week-long trip, and we just have a general outline of what we want to do, and then we book hotels and take off. It's really fun. If you haven't been to Colorado, I definitely recommend it. But anywhere you go, there are so many cool things that you can collect to remember the fun times that you had and put them in a junk journal. Well, that's it for now. Thank you all for visiting, and click like or subscribe. Thank you.